Now, one of the key questions that comes in the mind of many international students is, why should I choose to study in Australia? What makes it different from other international destinations? So in this video, we are exploring the 10 reasons why you should choose to study in Australia. Now, the first and the main reason is the world-class education. Now, over 600,000 students studies every year in Australia, and they choose to study in Australia because of the quality education provided by the quality providers in Australia, as it adds lots of value in the life of students, and it also helps them to launch their career anywhere in the world. And these world-class institutions attract top professors and teachers from all around the globe. There are more than 1,200 education providers with more than 25,000 courses available for international students. One of the other reasons to choose Australia is it's a beautiful country. Now, Australia has a beautiful landscape and attractions that appeals to everyone in the world, including international students. And when you are studying in Australia, you get to experience all these natural attractions, landscapes, and other experiences. When it comes to traveling in Australia, we promise that your bucket list will never be empty. Third very important reason to study in Australia is its multicultural society. So around 1/4 of Australian population is born overseas, making it Australia as one of the most diverse countries in the world. And Australia is definitely very proud about it. Generally, people in Australia are very welcoming, and when you're studying here, you get to meet people from all around the world. So expect to see people from different nationalities, races, religions, and cultures. The next reason is global recognition. Australian universities consistently rank in the top 100 universities in the world, and lots of employers and other institutions highly regard Australian qualifications. So if you have an Australian qualification on your resume, it certainly helps you to achieve your career goal regardless of the country you are in. The next one is innovation. Now, Australian universities are also known for their research and innovative teaching techniques. So whether it's science, technology, or education, Australian universities provide a very comprehensive contribution to Australian innovations. So it makes Australia a very attractive destination for students who are planning to do their research work. The next reason to study in Australia is the scholarships. Now, Australian government and many other private institutions and universities offer generous amount of scholarships to international students. Last year itself, Australian government's premier scholarship, known as Australia Awards, gave away around $305 million in scholarships to international students. Although there are many factors that influence what type of scholarships you can get in Australia, but many international students can apply for different type of scholarships for studying in Australia. So if you're planning to study in Australia, make sure to apply for any scholarship before applying for your student visa. The next reason to study in Australia is the world-class cities. Now, whether you are planning to study in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth, or Adelaide, all these cities are known for their livability and culture. And the cost of living in these cities are much more affordable than most of the cities in the world, as these cities consistently rank among the top livable cities in the world. Obviously, you don't want to miss out on any of the unique experience provided by these cities. The next reason to study in Australia is work while studying, which is why many international students choose to study in Australia. And you can also work full-time hours during your school holidays. And many international students are usually eligible to apply for post-study work visas after completing their degrees in Australia, which gives students a chance to stay in Australia and get some work experience on their resume. Now, the next reason to study in Australia is attractive migration program. Now, after completing their studies in Australia, most of the international students love this country so much that they like to stay here for good. While the primary aim of the student visa to come here and study only, but some international students become eligible to apply for their permanent residence after their studies, which makes Australia a very attractive destination to study for many international students, as most of the people love Australian work culture, quality of life, and the laid-back lifestyle. Now, the last but not the least reason is the student visa process. Now, since the Australian government introduced simplified student visa framework, it has become really easy for many international students to apply for student visa. Now, this new process brought the student subclasses from 8 to 2 and made it really easy so that you can apply your own visa online itself. So it means that genuine students who are planning to study in Australia can apply for their visa in a much easier manner. So these were the 10 reasons why you should choose Australia as your study destination. Which reason convinced you the most? We look forward to your answers in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.